Well, it looks like Universal Studios Florida is getting a lot spookier by the day. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dueling Park News, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Chase and I am back here to check out all things Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. So what do you guys think? Are you ready to choose thy fate? Or, well, that's not Dueling Dragons, that's Halloween Horror Nights. We've got a red side and a blue side. Now, as we inch closer to Halloween Horror Nights 35, we can see that there is a bunch of new props out here today. Starting with the little main street with all the icons of all the IP coming, like Stranger Things Season 5. Here is the Hellraiser Cube, kind of looking like the Allspark, little Transformers callback. We have an interesting blank one right here that's covered up, but beside it is the Evil Dead Burn. And on the other side of the little Minion Valley, we have Ozzy Osbourne. Now, if you remember last year, they actually had statues of the IP in this area. Statues of Art the Clown, Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's. We also had a WWE one and more. Well, since we are already in this area, might as well go ahead and check out the New York Scare Zone, which is downtown Clown Town. Actually, over here in New York, we have our first two food booths up. I'm not quite sure who they are for yet. Let's get a little bit closer. Tickets for throws. Okay, so we're still going with the clown theme, I believe, or maybe the circus theme. Pardon our dust. A little bit of an A-frame action over here. What do we got right here? Kind of got like a little devil with flames or something going on over here. Be cool if this like represented like a spicy booth. Another A-frame. Let's see. Welcome to the show. Oh, check it out. There's even more over here. Red roses, wigs, rubber chickens. Okay, yeah, we are totally going with the clown theme for these food booths over here in downtown Clown Town. Let's check it out. Oh, look, a Halloween Horror Nights Universal Food and Beverage Barricade. That looks new. Well, check it out, guys. We've got Jack's Circus Surplus, so you can get your wigs and noses. Kidding, these are food booths. And then over to the right of it, we have Oddfellows Menagerie. So I bet we're going to have some really good sweet treats over here. Check it out. It's like there's a giant tiger or something in this cage. This kind of like circus train cart cage. Interesting. Well, over here in New York, we have much to look at. So let's start over here with the circus tents. Yeah, so right here, we had an empty stage in the last update video, but now we've got even more decor. We've got some oil drums with spray painted graffiti on it. We've got a blue tent, that's Blizz Rock, and we come over here to the red tent, that's Pie Rock. Kidding, it's probably Oddfellow and Jack representation, red and blue, but it also looks very Dueling Dragons-like, because that's what I'm gonna say it's for. And over here where the Superior Tribute Store location is, we've got a giant clown cutout that says, "Here's a secret." And then we've got some speakers set up now over here too. Let's get a little bit closer. So as we get closer to the ticket booth and entrance to the Tribute Store, we'll take a peek at this speaker and check it out. We've got a trigger for a scare actor or a performer right here. So that's gonna be interesting. It's like they're gonna be drawing us in over here to buy tickets to the Tribute Store, which will hopefully get a name for it very soon. Well, let's make our way further into New York as we pass by the Mummy, which is open during Halloween Horror Nights if you want to take a ride on it. Nice little break during all your screaming for, you know, even more screaming from a mummy. But, I mean, I always like it. It's a nice little break. Well, check it out. We have midway of the bazaar right here. Looks like a little bit of like a game. Maybe we'll be throwing darts at balloons or, you know, severed heads because it is Halloween Horror Nights. It is not PG. It is very, PG-13, but whole little downtown Clown Town circus booth to win prizes. And we saw this last time. It is Dr. Oddfellow's Grand Carnival. It does look like they have fixed the decal. It's no longer a decal. It's like a little bit of a sign, more of like a enamel. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's certainly more of a sign prop now. When it was a decal, it looked like people were already peeling it off because, you know, guests can be very rude sometimes. It also looks like it's been moved up into the street more. I feel like it was more into the alley, but yeah, looks really good. And we've got curtains donning it. Curtains on the bottom. Little scare actor curtains are going to come out and do a little show for us for Dr. Oddfellow, actually. We've got another game show over here. Looks like we got the 35 of there celebrating 35 years. Ooh, we got like a bit of a wheel right here. So it's like a torture wheel. They spin it, choose the weapon of choice, and then throw it at somebody. Just my assumption. Just kidding. I do see a trigger over here too, so there will be effects going on with this little stage area. I just cannot wait to see what kind of clown it is. And before I head out of downtown Clowntown, check it out. They have the lights strung across New York City now, so I'm sure these are all going to be very carnival, clowny colors, you know, kind of red and whites and blues, so it's going to look good over here. It's going to look very clowny. Actually, before we head over into San Diego, I'd like to make one more pit stop because we're kind of walking all around New York over here. I know we're heading towards Transformers, but there is one other update I'd like to share. We have a white van over here on the backside of basically Finnegan's, but in this New York area, we have this stage. Well, clearly this one is set up for Art the Clown. If you haven't seen his third movie, when it's Christmas time, he is dressed up as Santa. And I highly recommend watching that scene if you really want to know what's probably going to happen right here at the stage show. It's going to be very gory, I assume. So I don't think that's a present hanging right there or a stocking. I'm sure that's probably a dead body. Now I'm going to head over there to San Francisco where all the Jaws area is and the Supercharged gift shop because it looks like Club Horror has finally gotten more theming. And just in typical Florida fashion, we have the spooky weather coming in because it's not Florida unless it storms at least twice a day. Now over here at Club Horror, we finally have its official signage up on the DJ booth stand. We have the decorations of the color scheme going around each one of the platforms for the dancers. And we have pumpkins making their way up the truss. I don't believe they'll probably go up any higher than that, but it would be really cool to see that. Other than that, it'd be really cool to see some like circus theming coming from the top of the truss. However, again, I don't see them probably adding that because this is such a heavily trafficked area when going to the Nightmare Fuel show and all the other houses. So it'd be interesting to see what they do add next for this, if they add anything at all. Over here where they had the Peacock Bar a few years ago, we still have truss up, but it looks like nothing else has been added. But again, last time when this was the Peacock Bar, they had a bunch of little like props you can take photos with, backdrops, and I believe just one big bar or like two separate little bar carts. Now over in Diagon Alley, we saw that they had the Death Eater props up. I won't go back in there tonight just because there's not really anything else to report on other than the props themselves. It's just the little stages and barrels they have for the effects when they come out and kind of like wizard fight you, do some cool magic with their wands. And on the Portofino Bridge area, we have a Meets. Oh, I love the way this looks. Looks very like kitchen-like. I love that. Now, if you know the lore for Meets, this was actually a scene in the Welcome to Scary House where the butchers were serving human flesh. So check it out. It looks like a butcher shop where they'll probably be serving human flesh. Fans of Stranger Things will know that this is the radio tower from season 5. We have a concession stand coming over here for it. And check it out. It even says treats from the upside down with a little Hawkins High School sticker. Oh, that's so Stranger Things vibes. Well, let's head over here to Krusty Land and we will check up on the construction for the houses. And oh, you probably can't see it yet, but I sure can. It looks like we have some major construction updates for the houses back here. At the exit to The Simpsons, we can see that a lot of facades are being built. Very village-like home-looking facades too. But if we creep around the corner where we saw the Hellraiser entrance a few weeks ago or last week, we see that even more facades are being built in this area. Looks like a little bit of a concrete structure of some sort. And the tree's kind of blocking the way again. Let me try to move over some. Yeah, not too much to see, but again, this is the back area where some of the houses are, and there's some really good construction going on because, you know, the event takes place in, what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from the time this video goes up? Well, let's make our way through Springfield because I would love to check up on the Fortnitemares Scare Zone. You know, everyone's favorite video game coming over here to Halloween Horror Nights as a scare zone. Now, before getting over here into the Central Park Fortnite Scare Zone, we have our Hellraiser food truck. It is a food truck with a Hellraiser decal, no menus yet, no announcement for the food items yet, but it is over here right before you enter Springfield and right before you exit Central Park. In front of Animal Actors, we have the return of this long food booth. Now, last year, this was for the Crazy Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, where we had the walk around tacos and the super good Flaming Hot Cheeto Birria Ramen. Now, who is ready for the battle bus to appear over here in Central Park? We have our stage and we have more props set up in the Central Park area. So let's get a little bit closer look for the Fortnitemares Scare Zone. Check out this contraption right here. Looks like we have some sort of projector. If I had to guess, some sort of equipment for a projector. Because again, I have a feeling we're going to be projecting a lot of Fortnite ambiance over here. So the storm, maybe some purple and blues, all those Fortnite colors you see when playing the video game. We have a broom prop over here. Now, I am not familiar with Fortnitemares, so I'm assuming this is a power-up where you get to fly around on a broom? No? Maybe? I don't know, maybe I should update my Fortnite download on the PS5 and try playing Fortnitemares when the season starts. Does Fortnitemares come back every year? I really don't know because I don't play Fortnite that much. Not only do we have lights going up the trees, on all the truss we have even more lights and loudspeakers. So again, I'm sure we're going to hear that famous noise for the storm cloud coming in. We now have a new stage over here as well. It looks like people were building their little Fortnite towers when they're trying to escape each other. That's kind of what it reminds me of, especially going up this angle. Here is another platform made of the wood that's probably harvested from the pickaxe and trees, because you know, Fortnite lore. We've got steps going up to the little platform over here as well. Don't see any triggers yet. Let's circle around it. Don't see anything that's going to be out of the ordinary for triggers, but we'll have someone standing up right here. And then over here beside the fan and fog cannons, or, you know, the smoke cannons, boom, we got a chainsaw because, you know, Fortnite. So much Fortnite lore over here. Now, outside of the Fortnitemares Scare Zone, we do have Club Juke from Sinners. It'll be coming over here as a bar. I would assume a bar. Maybe some little tasteful snacks. Nothing vampire related, right? So no blood and guts. But Club Juke, which is actually a really cool scene in the movie. I do like the idea of the barn club / bar. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, I see where some kegs will be going over here soon. So we'll have some beer for sure. Beer, or at least pre-made cocktails in this keg system. Well, let's end this video over here in Hollywood, and we'll do a quick detour from the stages first. Actually, no, we'll do the stages right here first, and then go into the 5 and Dime to check up on all the Halloween Horror Nights merch that has come out. So let's look at this guy first. We have so many props now that were added to this. And check it out, we also have Easter eggs to other Halloween Horror Night icons. So be on the lookout for them when you are exploring this scare zone. Yeah, as we approach the event, we are getting so many props added to the scare zones. Oh, look, a bird, a raven, a crow, whatever. We got some hats, we got some clown stuff, you know, clown. I'm really thinking that this stage right here is gonna be my favorite in this scare zone because I just love the giant fish over here. But it does look like we have another dead body added due to the tarp being cut over this one item. Oh, check it out. There's blood coming down the side of the crate. So I'm assuming, oh, look, fish netting too. Is this the fish guy? Oh, okay, let's cut off right here. We'll pick back up, but let's go into the 5 and Dime now and check out the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. Now, Ozzy Osbourne was the latest house to be dropped for Orlando. He is the last house that got announced, so you can expect him on a crazy train through Halloween Horror Nights. Here is a look at the house shirt for this year. We've got all the houses on the back underneath a circus tent. We got Sinners, Stranger Things, Ozzy Osbourne, Hellraiser, Jack and Oddfellow, Evil Dead, Alien Abduction, Madlands, and Blood and Guts. And then here is the front of the shirt. Now, I'm a big fan of the logo on the top left with the big graphic on the back. We do have some ornaments over here. Wonder what the price tag is. Ooh, $22. And you can get the logo for this year's event saying 2026 Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. We do have some killer clown merch over here, especially the piece that you can add to your circus tent if you bought that little icon prop this year. But we also have a hoodie. We've got some sweatpants. What's down here? We've got a mystery bag charm box, so you can collect them all. And we got the Beware of the Dog sticker, or, oh no, sorry, magnet. We also have a bag with a charm on it as well. And if we pan down, we've got a little bag, like a little coin purse or something like that, with a wristband that says Halloween Horror Nights, and it's got the truck on it, and that's still the same bag. And then over here we have a killer clown shirt, the sweatpants again, the jacket, and the actual circus tent for the little character props that you can have. Now, we do have a bunch of Stranger Things Season 5 merch. We also just got Stranger Things generic merch as well, too, like this shirt. We've got the Season 5, cups. Coming down here to the bottom, we've got some ornaments, we've got some pins, and we've got like an ID tag for the Hellfire Club. And then beside it, here are the mugs we saw before. Little character stencil you can add to your circus tent, and then the horribly made shirt. Now, the center's merch looks really good. So here's the house shirt that came out when they dropped the house announcement. But here's the new merch they've added, and I'm loving the design scheme for all of this. This looks probably like the best merch for the season, if I'm being honest. I like the Club Juke sign. We've got some Center's money clips. We've got some coasters. I'll pull them out in a second. And we've got the We Are All Sinners sign. And this is what the coaster looks like. It's like a black piece of leather with the Club Juke logo on it as well. Ooh, camera freaked out right then. Now we do have the Ozzy Osbourne merch over here. We've got like a red tie-dye shirt with his face on it, as well as some bandanas with the logo that we just see right there. Ozzy Osbourne lanyard pouch, and of course some of these cups where he's like a little devil spitting his tongue out. Lots of cups, actually. Here is another Ozzy Osbourne shirt. It's just, that's actually his older self. So we have his younger self and his older self on shirts. Naturally, along with the Halloween Horror Nights Fortnite merch, we have Fortnite toys that have come over here to the park. Now, these are not park specific. They don't say anything about being park specific. I'm sure that these are any toys that you can find anywhere else. Now, this might be my favorite graphic of the year so far, the Infernal Carnival. I love the stylization they did for all the characters on this. This is really good. This is a really good merchandise item. And front logo on the left. Look at that. Looks really good. Big graphic on the back. Jack has owned this long sleeve shirt. Now, this would be really hot to wear in Florida, especially when the event starts, but it is a nice graphic of Jack taking over the whole shirt. We also have magnets with the graphic on it, as well as little necklaces with lights. 26 sound reactive necklace. Sorry, I didn't say HHN first. HHN 26 sound reactive necklace. Sound reactive is actually pretty cool, so it'll go with the beats of all the music. Now, the mugs also feature the cool graphic that's on the shirt, as well as the big cups that you can buy for it too. Now back to our regularly scheduled Scare Zone updates. We've got some more characters over here. Maybe not. I don't know, this looks like a clown. But they've added more props to our horse over here. With the swan boat, we've got even more baby heads that are piled up on each other like this. We've got a trigger. Ooh, I spy a trigger. We've got more props going up. We've got our very creepy clowns that are just looking down on everybody. This has the makings of a really good Scare Zone too. I think the clown one's gonna be good. Oh look, more of those props. Oh, is that a Freddy Easter egg? Very neat, very neat. Very interesting little things they are. Sorry, before I got sidetracked, I was gonna say that this Scare Zone has the potential to be one of my favorites, as well as the Killer Clowns over there in New York, downtown Clowntown. Not much over here. They just added some like more theming with like the cage itself, more clowns, lots of clowns, big clown year. We do have more banners up, so that's something over here. But that's pretty much it. I don't see much. What do you guys see? I do see some bugs. The bumper car is pretty cool. I like the idea of that. Oh, there's an axe in it. How scary, how spooky. Let's come around the corner. Oh, look, birds. Look, a turkey vulture. They're ready to eat on our remains. Look at the crow. Now this one's looking really spooky over here with the vines growing up all over it. Let's see, what can we find? Oh, look, check it out. They added another little character right here. This one has to be a reference to something HHN related. Who is this character? Oh, we got some hidden ones up there too. What are these? Are these like, these aren't sock puppets. What are these? They're like little, I don't know what you call them. Little toys? Little bags? Now on the side of it, we do have a bunch of vines and plants growing all over top of it. But we've got so many bugs, lots of bugs. Spiders, scorpions, centipedes, millipedes, beetles, bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Sorry, I had to do it. I just had to do it. Now what is this little coin right here? It is a 2000 Halloween Horror Nights coin. Ooh, interesting. Little Easter egg. Oh, and we got fog machines already set up. See you in the fog. The little smoke machines. We've got our clowns, because clowns are always scary. And this will be the entrance to the Hollywood area. Thrills this way. Spooky clown face. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap things up for me here today at Universal Orlando Resort as I got to check out all the updates for Halloween Horror Nights 35. There was plenty of updates for all the scare zones. There was even some big updates for the houses back there behind The Simpsons, as well as plenty of updates for the new merch coming this year. Let me know in the comments which house you're excited for the most, as well as which merchandise item looks the best, because I'm a big stickler for merchandise for seasonal events like this too. And I really like the Infernal Carnival one because it's got the like actual like original IP, or not IP, but characters on it. So that looks really good to me, and I like that the design is the front logo on the top left and the back. At this rate, I think I can maybe squeeze out one more update video for Halloween Horror Nights 35. So stay tuned for more. And like always, thank you for watching. Thank you for following along, and I will see you in the next update video.